Thanks, Erica. Thanks, USA Gymnastics. Thanks to the Hall of Fame committee who's going to be making their way up to these chairs right here. Just for all of your hard work through the years to make incredible events and, of course, a special night like this. Thank you to all of you guys for being here. This is an incredible turnout for a very special class. So we appreciate you taking the time to be here and celebrate the past, the current, and future. It's an honor for me to introduce our class of 2023. Each of the inductees has dedicated their lifetime to greatness, persevering through the hard work required to go from good to great to legendary. That's really what getting inducted to the Hall of Fame truly means. It's the most prestigious recognition in our sport and transforms a tremendous career into a lasting legacy, a source of inspiration for the next generation. I mean, tonight, there are many role models and heroes in this room. I'm just looking around. Some of you a little older, some of you current. I can promise you this is such an amazing group of people. The heroes and role models personally inspired me, but you guys also shaped the future of gymnastics, which impacted not just my career, but every future career after yours. And tonight we welcome another class of those special people. When you get the call from USA Gymnastics with the news that you're going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame, it truly sinks in. You've done something truly remarkable. You didn't just win the competition or create new moves or set the world on fire with your Olympic or world championship moments. You impacted people. Your impact was so great that your sport feels the need to immortalize it in the Hall of Fame. You're no longer just an athlete or a coach or a leader. You're now legends. To the class of 2023, we offer you our sincere congratulations and appreciation for everything you've given to this sport, to each of us in this room, to everybody who's not in this room, and most of all, to the future of the sport of gymnastics. I am honored to welcome USA Gymnastics President and CEO, Lili Leung. Lili, I just want to say, as a former athlete, I just got a little emotional. If you know me, I'm an emotional person. As a former athlete, a gym owner, a coach, and a mama to a level 10 gymnast, stressful, I want to say thank you for your hard work and dedication over the last few years to help rebuild and reshape an organization that we can all be proud of. We can't thank you enough.
Oh geez, hope there's no other tears that are being shed tonight. I'm not one that likes to stand behind the podium, so I'm gonna take the mic off. But thank you, Amanda, for those kind words. They mean so much to me, and yeah, you started to bring me to tears as well, because this has been a long journey for some of us. Obviously, you guys have been along the ride with me as well for the past 4.5 years, which have both felt like a lifetime and gone by in blink of an eye as well. But thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight here to be able to celebrate our Hall of Fame inductees. We had, obviously, COVID kind of put a stop to this for a little bit, and so last year was the first time we were able to bring everyone together. So I'm so glad to be able to do it again this year, and hopefully it continues as well. But before we get things started, I just want to recognize a few folks in the room today. So Ron Brandt from the USOPC, many of you know who he is. Thank you, Ron, for joining us. We have some new corporate partners here as well. So we have Comcast, Xfinity is here, Marilyn, Sarah and Lee. Sarah and Lee from Comcast. We have Marilyn from Core Hydration as well. Thank you. Nike is here too, so thank you to all of you for the new partners. Yes, please give them a round of applause. thank you for your belief in us, and thank you for these new partnerships. Obviously, it's so nice to be able to have a stamp of approval from corporate partners coming back to the community. It's so incredibly important to the success of our organization, to the success of the sport as well. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize Kelly Chrisman from GK Elite for your long-term partnership with us. Joe, sticking with us throughout the whole way, yeah. Say it, Jordan. Sorry, I thought that you were cheering for GK. Okay. Let's see, there are a few other folks. So A1 Awards for providing the awards, Sport Graphics for providing the materials as well. Thank you to them for helping us out too. So there are a few other folks I'd like to recognize, and some of you, if you were at the arena tonight, you would have seen that we recognized a couple coaches who were recognized by the Positive Coaching Alliance. So Mitch Connor, please give him a round of applause. So Mitch, you can stand up, Mitch. It's okay. Just take your bow. So, let me just tell you a little bit about Positive Coaching Alliance and the Double Gold Coach awardees. So there are 25 Double Gold Coach awardees that are named by the Positive Coaching Alliance on an annual basis, and this is 25 coaches across the nation, across all sports. And so for the past 2 years, Gymnastics has had 2 coaches in each of the 25 finalists of Double Gold Coach awardees. So that is just, yes, please. So that's just absolutely incredible in terms of the positive coaching that is happening. Craig Thibodeau was also the other Double Gold Coach awardee. He's not able to make it here tonight. But Craig actually had an athlete competing in the junior men's competition, so there's proof. There's just another data point that positive coaching and competitive excellence can go hand in hand. So thank you, Mitch, for everything that you're doing and the positive impact you're having on the sport. Okay, speaking about athletes, I know we have a few athletes in attendance who are competing tomorrow night, so I just wanted to say thank you for supporting your coaches. Best of luck tomorrow night as well. We'll be watching you guys. And I should say tomorrow afternoon, so both, I know, morning, afternoon, and evening session, so good luck to you guys. Okay, there are a few other folks. A lot of people recognize tonight. The 2008 Olympic teams are here too. So thank you for joining us. And then also, there are a lot of members of the Hall of Fame here. So can I ask you guys to either stand or raise your hand so the rest of the audience can recognize all the members of the Hall of Fame? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. So, we truly are among the greats in the sport. This is incredible in terms of the group of people who are here with us tonight. And then, lastly but not least, Hall of Fame Selection Committee. Thank you, Tom, Bob, Diane, Dan as well. I know Ann is not here. Amanda, you're on that group too. So thank you to all of you for doing the hard work in terms of making the selection. I know it's not an easy choice to make, but as Amanda said, we have a great class tonight who's being inducted, so really excited about that. So I think I'm supposed to, am I introducing the Athletes Council folks? So Jessica and Alex. Jessica Renteria, she is the chair of the Athletes Council. Alex, vice chair. Thank you for everything that you guys are doing as well. It's really important in terms of having much more dialogue and communication with the athletes. I know we meet often. We probably meet more often than you'd like to meet with us. But thank you for everything that you guys are doing too. So, appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the night, and I hope we also see you tomorrow at SAP Center. So, thanks.
All right. Unlike Lily, I will be using the podium so I can hide the fact that I'm reading off this paper. All right. So thanks everyone for being here. Our council has the privilege of awarding the Robert Miller Spirit of the Flame Award. It serves as a symbol of honor to celebrate a truly exceptional individual. It was created to recognize those who transcend the ordinary, exceed expectations, and whose actions champion the mission of USA Gymnastics. As we all know, our sport demands unwavering dedication, commitment, and the ability to overcome challenges that we might think are impossible. The recipient of this award stands as a shining example of these virtues, both in sport and in life. Their journey has been marked by experiences that have not only shaped their own path, but have influenced those around her. I am honored to announce the recipient of the 2023 Spirit of the Flame Award to Braxton Battaglia. All right, and I will pass the presentation over to Jessica to speak on her experiences.
Good evening. I am humbly honored and grateful to be speaking on this year's Spirit of the Flame recipient, Braxton Battaglia. Determined, giving, patient, and selfless. These are the words that demonstrate Brax's character. From Blaine, Minnesota, Brax is a 13-year-old level 7 artistic gymnast who lives and breathes the sport we all adore. In 2019, Brax was diagnosed with leukemia. Following an extensive 2-year treatment plan, she and her family were grateful to learn that she had become cancer-free, a status that would last about a year. During that time, she would often visit the Twin City Twisters Club to practice whenever her body allowed her. In addition, she supported her teammates and her little sister, Riley. Her coach, Addison, described Brax as the waymaker. Coach Addison further shared that Brax is determined to be at the gym as much as possible with energetic spirit and a warm smile. She continued to make great progress at her level. She not only exhibits the heart of a champion, but she felt that she wanted to do more. She started her own foundation known as the TB1 Fund, a charitable organization that supports families going through similar diagnosis. Through Brax's battle with cancer is ongoing. She continues to demonstrate remarkable patience and positivity. We will take a brief moment to learn more about Braxton.
The 2023 Robert Miller Spirit of the Flame Award is presented to Braxton Battaglia. Braxton, a level 7 women's artistic gymnast from Blaine, Minnesota, was selected as a recipient of the award by the USA Gymnastics Athletes Council in recognition of her fortitude and perseverance after being diagnosed with B-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia in 2019. Following her diagnosis, Braxton underwent 2.5 years of treatment, including hundreds of visits to M Health Fairview Masonic Children's Hospital in Minneapolis. Through it all, she never stopped fighting, and in May of 2021, Braxton completed her cancer treatment. Unfortunately, her fight wasn't over. Her cancer returned in November of 2022. She is currently going through her second round of treatment and has kept a positive attitude throughout her journey. In the midst of her own battle, Braxton felt compelled to help others. She established the TB1 Fund, a charitable organization that supports families going through similar diagnoses. A student at Westwood Middle School, Braxton and her family have documented her cancer journey on her website, braxtonbattaglia.com. On the site, she posts about her treatments and also fun things in her life, including her favorite foods and movies, and her love of gymnastics. The site also includes well wishes from around the country and a donation option to help support her foundation. Her determination to stay strong and return to her love of gymnastics has been a huge motivator throughout her treatment. Braxton is set to finish her current round of treatment on November 15, 2024, and then aims to continue her gymnastics journey at Twin City Twisters. Ladies and gentlemen, Braxton Battaglia.
Regrettably, Brack's current treatment plan prevented her from traveling to San Jose, despite her overwhelmingly excitement at the prospect of attending this special event. Her example has touched many people, including the Athlete Council. She truly embodies a fighting spirit that shines through adversity. The Athlete Council is proud to present this award to Brax, but most importantly, have her as part of the USA Gymnastics family. On behalf of Brax, please welcome Sarah Jancy and Steve Halfman.
Good evening, everyone. What a special night. My name is Steve Hafman. I'm one of the owners of Twin City Twisters, and I'm extremely honored to be accepting this on behalf of Braxton and her family. Obviously, we wish she was here along with us, but unfortunately, like was mentioned earlier, her treatment was not allowed that right now. But Braxton has made a huge impact on TCT as a gym and the Minnesota gymnastics community and far beyond, reaching out to the entire country. We wish she was here. We're so sad that she's not here to celebrate with us, but we are planning a big, huge bash for her when we get back, once she's healthy. So thank you guys all for your support. Check out our website. It's fantastic. Donate if you feel obligated or feel like it's a good opportunity for you guys. Don't feel obligated, I meant. But thank you very much. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much. What a great way to start the night, right? Inspiration and impact. That's what everything we do should be about. But now we're going to start introducing our class of 2023. Our first athlete inductee from the trampoline and tumbling program is Stephen Gluckstein. Stephen dominated the sport with multiple Olympic, national, and world titles. I'm pretty sure I saw him also jumping on the trampoline over at the trade hall. Is that correct? So he still got it, which is impressive, but he continues to make an impact today as a coach. Let's take a look at his story.
Stephen Gluckstein. Gluckstein represented the U.S. in men's trampoline at the 2012 London Olympic Games and was selected as the alternate for the 2016 Rio Olympics. An 11-time U.S. trampoline champion across individual and synchronized events, and a 6-time World Championships team member. In 2009, Gluckstein became one of the first American trampolinists to win an International Gymnastics Federation World Cup Series event when he and partner Logan Dooley secured men's synchronized gold at the Oosting World Cup in Belgium. The pair went on to capture the 2010 Series crown. Gluckstein also picked up a silver medal in men's individual trampoline at the 2015 Pan American Games in Toronto. Following his retirement in 2016, Gluckstein has remained active in the sport as a coach at his former club, Elite Trampoline Academy, and as the U.S. Junior National Team Coordinator. His brother Jeffrey and wife Camilla are also elite trampolinists. Gluckstein resides in Atlantic Heights, New Jersey, and holds a bachelor's degree from Rutgers Business School. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Gluckstein.
goodness. Thank you all so very much. I prepared a quick speech so I don't get sidetracked because I've had 10,000 thoughts on this very day. I can't help but feel overwhelmed with gratitude. I've been blessed with so many opportunities that I never knew would come into fruition. When I think back to my 16-year-old self that wanted to quit the sport, it scares me terribly to think what my life would be missing. I'm so grateful for my parents who saw my potential, signed me up for gymnastics, even though at the time it was against my will, and supported me emotionally and financially, as well as sacrificed their vision of what a normal family might look like in order for me to live out my dreams. I'm grateful to my coach who never allowed me to put anything less than my best effort. And I'm grateful for all the coaches along the way of my athletic journey who probably don't even realize how much a pat on the back, a quick smile, or a supportive cheer made all the difference. I'll never forget my first out-of-state competition at the Circle of Stars in Indianapolis, where a judge came down to me after the competition and said, "Steven, you're going to be something special." I kept those words near and dear to me for 24 years. That judge was Patty Connor, who I get the honor of still working with today. So thank you, Patty, for all your support through my career. I'm grateful for the sport of gymnastics. So many things have come from this sport. I've traveled the world and learned about different cultures. I've made lifelong friends from each continent. I've jumped on a trampoline on live TV in Times Square and Rockefeller Center. I've sat with the president in the Oval Office. And while it wasn't my journey, a friend of mine and a competitor of mine booked a one-way ticket around planet Earth, never spending one night in a hotel room, but rather with all the friends he's made through competing in the sport of gymnastics. But most importantly, this sport has brought me my beautiful wife, Camila, who also shares the same passion for the sport, competition, and the pursuit of greatness, and who I love dearly. While finals, medals, records, Olympics, and Hall of Fame were all in my hopes and dreams, my main goal and purpose was to try and grow the sport of trampoline. I always did and still do believe that if more people were exposed to this incredible sport, they wouldn't be able to stop watching or flipping. My life mission was and is to help pioneer trampoline to be the most amazing and popular sport to watch or do. And I continue this journey on building the sport with many new hats, including coach. I'm grateful trampoline is in such great hands with Jackie and Sydney leading the way, with the help from our awesome national team coordinators and the support from Stephanie and Lily. To be recognized by the greatest sport in the world means everything to me. Because there are so many incredible athletes that are deserving of this, and for me to be the one standing here, that makes this so much more special. Thank you again for this great honor, and thank you everyone for celebrating with me tonight.
Congratulations. Our next inductees, they're a pretty powerful duo. Cecile and Laurent Landy. I haven't even had to say anything yet because they have some big fans here tonight. But if you've watched gymnastics recently, you've probably seen them. This coaching team has developed some of the most notable women's artistic gymnasts in recent history and still to this day, working together to grow gymnastics here in the United States and elevate our athletes' presence on the world stage. Let's learn more about this couple.
Cecile and Laurent Landy. As a coaching team, the Landys have trained and mentored 11 U.S. women's senior national team members, including Olympic and world team and individual champions Simone Biles and Madison Koshin, and world team champions Alyssa Baumann and Jordan Childs. The duo began coaching in their native homeland, France, before relocating to the U.S. in 2004. They joined the staff of Texas-based Woga Gymnastics in 2007, where they coached Baumann and Koshin to international success. The Landys have also developed and coached numerous state, regional, and national champions, many who have received full athletic scholarships to NCAA Division I programs. In 2017, the Landys, who are known for their positive coaching methods and athlete-centric approach in addition to their technical expertise, took the helm of the women's artistic program at Biles Home Club, World Champions Center. During the subsequent 5 years, gymnasts coached by the Landys have earned 2 Olympic team silver medals, 3 world team titles, and 12 Olympic and world individual medals. Laurent also served as head coach of the U.S. Women's 2018 and 2019 World Championships teams and 2020 Olympic team. Ladies and gentlemen, Cecile and Laurent Landy.
Laurent, I got you.
Well, good evening, everybody. I guess I'm going to talk a little bit. Just a little bit. Girls, don't make fun of me, please. Well, first, thank you for USAG and the special committee to this special night and to put our names in the ballot. I mean, we were not expecting something like this, especially coming from France. I mean, I think it's one of the first times. So thank you very much for everybody that voted for us and USAG again. Second, thank you to all the gym owners that gave us the opportunity to work in this great country and great sport, starting in Norman with Bart Corner Gymnastics Academy, and then Woga at Dallas, and then finally, most recently at Houston and the World Champion Center with the Biles family. So thank you very much. I want to say a special thank you for all the athletes we've been coaching for the past 19 years in this amazing country, amazing sport of gymnastics that we all love so much, starting from really the bottom, from level 2s and 3s all the way to the best in the world, really, world and Olympic champions. So thank you all those gymnasts to giving us the opportunity to work with them and trusting us to work and for so many years in success and also in adversity every single day in the gym. You know how hard it is, this sport. And really, lastly, I want to thank my wife, which has been my partner for the past 19 years in this country here, coaching together. And that was her idea, actually, by the way, to come in this country. I was not on it, but it was a dream of hers since she came in the U.S. back in '99 for the Indianapolis World Championships. 91, yeah, sorry. And she always wanted to be a part of USAG, not really this, but to be a part of this sport in this country and to see what it is. And to end up here right now, tonight, in front of all of you, I mean, what else?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like George Clooney right now. So, thank you very much, and thank you for this committee to allowing us to be a part of y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next athlete inductee, a two-time world championship all-around finalist, was famously quoted in 2018 article saying, "I never became an Olympian. Maybe if the Summer Olympics had taken place in 2014, the year I competed my best, that might have happened. But the world doesn't work that way, and that's all right. It's more than all right. It's what so many competitors experience." And Jazzy Kerber, our rhythmic inductee, you're an inspiration, proving that the Olympics are not the sole measure of an athlete's success, but instead it's the journey we take and the person we become through our sport. Let's take a look.
Jazzy Kerber, a two-time World Championships all-around finalist. Kerber notched more than a dozen senior international appearances throughout her career, including a standout performance at the 2015 Pan American Games in Toronto, where she collected silver medals in the all-around and on-hoop, ball and ribbon, and added a bronze on clubs. Kerber was the 2014 U.S. All-Around Champion, 2014 Pan American Champion, and pocketed 28 all-around and apparatus medals at national championships throughout her junior and senior careers. Kerber continues to be a visible presence within the rhythmic community as a coach and committee member. As a journalism student, Kerber also lent her experience to bolster coverage of the sport, including creating written and digital content to help fans engage with rhythmic gymnastics during the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. She graduated with a bachelor's degree in international relations and a master's degree in communications from Stanford University, and currently resides in California, where she serves as head coach at Bravo Rhythmic Gymnastics in Santa Clara. Ladies and gentlemen, Jazzy Kerber.
Okay, thank you so much. I was told we should keep it pretty brief, so I think the main thing to say is thank you. I think that even in an individual sport, and even if we're talking about my individual accomplishments, every success really is a team effort. So I just really appreciate all of the many, many people who've helped me accomplish everything that I have. Thank you to my parents for being truly great sports parents, for being supportive but never pushy, and letting gymnastics be my thing that they just really supported me in. Thank you so much to my coaches, Natasha, Angelina, Danny, and all the other coaches that I worked with. And thank you to my gymnasts that I coached over the past years for really showing me the beauty of the sport in a whole new way. I have one gymnast with me this evening. And of course to the Hall of Fame committee. I don't know who nominated me, but that I really, really appreciate it. And thank you to all of you who really have believed in me.
So we've heard from great coaches, and almost every athlete has talked about our coaches. Without great coaches, this would be a pretty tough sport to be a part of. I had a great one myself, but great coaches are special. They recognize talent and passion, and they can turn a young athlete's spark into a flame. That's what our next coach inductee, Vladimir Valdez, has done time and time again for the acrobatic gymnastics community, developing incredible acro gymnasts, performing at the highest level at the national and world stages. Let's hear his story.
Vladimir Valdez. As head coach and owner of Acrobatic Gymnastics of San Antonio, Valdez has trained numerous world-class acrobats while fostering an engaged and enthusiastic local acro community. Since relocating from his native homeland of Bulgaria in 2004, Valdez has become one of the most visible ambassadors of the sport in the U.S. In addition to coaching multiple world championships and world age group competitors, including 2021 women's pair world silver medalists Emily Davis and Aubrey Rosalier, and 2022 World Age Group bronze medalists Allison Stone and Isla Vargas. Valdez has championed the sport's growth nationally as a volunteer committee member with USA Gymnastics Acrobatic Program and as a national team coach and clinician. He is widely regarded for his emphasis on fundamental skills and positive coaching style that prioritizes developing athletes as individuals in and out of the gym. He resides in Texas and is married with 2 children. Ladies and gentlemen, Vladimir Valdez.
All right. Well, people say then, oh, this is going to take a village. I just want to say then, that's probably not a village, maybe a country or 2. So I'm really honored with this evening tonight. I just want to say first, I want to thank you to the Lord, our Savior, for all the blessings and all the amazing grace He putting all over us on a daily basis. I want to say thank you to my family. They have been supporting me throughout the years, amazingly. I want to say thank you to my competitive partners and coaches who curved me into that edge to be a coach and to be here between every one of you. I want to say thank you to my athletes, Jessica, and a lot of them, all of them, to their parents for their support, to the coaches, all the officials, judges, medical staff, everyone that I've worked with throughout all these years. Thank you, and thank you for our little acrobatic community for your support of the United States and around the world. And last but not least, thank you for USA Gymnastics and each one of you tonight for this honor. You are very highly appreciated. Thank you.
Congrats, buddy. Congratulations. Our next athlete inductee stunned us for years with his epic high bar routines that kept you on the edge of your seat, and I witnessed many of them. Our next inductee is Danell Leyva. He's one of the first Cuban Americans to represent the United States, and he credits his stubbornness and determination in helping him achieve gymnastics greatness. Let's see his story.
Danell Leyva. A 2-time Olympian, Leyva earned all-around bronze at the 2012 London Olympic Games and added silver medals on horizontal bar and parallel bars at the Rio Olympic Games 4 years later. He was a member of the 2011 and 2014 bronze medal-winning U.S. World Championships teams, and also picked up individual gold and silver on parallel bars and silver on horizontal bar in 5 World Championships appearances between 2009 and 2015. As a senior, Leyva compiled 5 World Cup medals and 8 U.S. all-around or apparatus titles. At the 2012 U.S. Olympic Team Trials, he bested all competitors in the all-around and on his signature events, high bar and parallel bars. Leyva retired following the 2016 Olympics, transitioning his focus to acting and media. Ladies and gentlemen, Danell Leyva.
Hi. Jazzy, you took my opening joke. I was going to say that, they sent us an email saying that we were only allowed between 1 and 1.5 minutes to have a speech. And so, I was furiously writing something in my notes. That's why I have my phone up here with me. No, the first thing I want to say is this is what I miss the most about competitions, just seeing everybody that I've gotten to see this week. It's been really, really nice. I don't miss anything else. Not a damn thing. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you guys so much. It's it is really cool though. 2008 team is here. It's one of the teams that I watched, and a lot of them, except for John Horton, all of them I looked up to a lot. I thought Jonathan Horton was great. He's just short, so I was eye level with him for. That's a lie. By the time I was 14, I was already taller than him. But I mean, some of the kids that are in the back are taller than Jonathan Horton. But that's all right. It's amazing being here in the same room as everybody. I also don't know who nominated me, but I thank you so much. A minute and a half. I'm going to take my time now, guys. Steve Gluckstein got up here and he gave a Nobel Prize level acceptance speech. I can't even get it, what's my excuse? I don't have a cool accent like Laurent. I can't pull off a bow tie, This guy, he came up here looking amazing. By the way, we want to talk about supportive and special coaches. My coach was special, for sure. Whatever the hell that was. My mother is here. She's the reason why. Truly the reason why I was able to do everything that I was able to do. The reason why I was successful inside the gym and outside the gym, and now as an actor, because of her. Muchas gracias, Mama. I want to thank Sandy Flores and the Emerald City Gymnastics for sponsoring a table for me. You guys are wild. Thank you so much. And thank you, USA Gymnastics. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put this, how I'm going to place it in a bag. You guys just made me have to pay $50 extra to check this. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Always my favorite part of the night, right? Hearing everybody's stories and journeys. I think that's what makes all of our moments so special. But now, we're going to be transitioning into our Lifetime Achievement Awards. It's inspiring and humbling to be in the presence of so many amazing people. And now we're moving to honor individuals that are earning the USA Gymnastics Hall of Fame Lifetime Achievement Award. It took us a little research, and Erica helped me. But these are individuals that have dedicated their life to advancing this sport. And there are fewer than 20 that have ever earned this honor. And tonight, it's my privilege to introduce 2 more. Our first inductee was clearly put here on this earth to just make it a better place. Gymnastics isn't even her day job. She's actually a neonatal intensive care nurse. And on the side, she's developed champions in our sport. Winning the Lifetime Achievement Award is Tanya Case. She has been dedicating herself to growing and enhancing acrobatic gymnastics for most of her life. Let's take a look at her incredible achievements.
Tanya Case. As a dedicated champion of acrobatic gymnastics for nearly 4 decades, Case has directly influenced the sport's growth within the U.S. and around the world. Case, who is a neonatal intensive care nurse by profession, has mentored dozens of athletes as an elite-level coach, placing athletes on the U.S. national team for 17 consecutive years and coaching multiple athletes to international medals for Team USA. Case has also served as a clinician, choreographer, and brevet-rated judge, and held high-profile leadership positions within the sport. She was a member of the International Gymnastics Federation's Acrobatic Gymnastics Technical Committee for 18 years, heading the body from 2006 through 2012. Since 2017, Case has been president of the Pan American Gymnastics Union Acrobatic Gymnastics Technical Committee, and under her leadership, the number of Pan American countries with competitive national acrobatic gymnastics programs has more than tripled. Case has organized educational opportunities on every inhabited continent and has also contributed in various roles for multiple Pan American Championships, World Age Group Competitions, World Championships, and the World Games. Ladies and gentlemen, Tanya Case.
Good evening. It is such an honor to be here tonight. And before I say anything else, I want to thank USA Gymnastics and the Hall of Fame Committee for giving me this amazing and humbling honor. Amanda, thanks for saying you're an emotional person, because obviously so am I. I also want to say congratulations to Vladdy. He's a longtime colleague and someone I admire and respect so much. He's a close friend and so deserving of his award. If you had told me 40 years ago that someday I would receive this award, I would have thought you were a bit crazy, because 40 years ago, I didn't know that acrobatic gymnastics was even a competitive sport. To make a really long story short, I found out about acro literally by accident when I was a freshman in college. I fell in love immediately. Little did I imagine where that love would take me and the amazing experiences it would give me. There are far too many to mention, and we do have a time limit, but here are a few standouts. Acrobatic gymnastics has given me the opportunity to travel to almost 50 countries around the world. The opportunity to stand next to the late FIG president, Bruno Grandi, and watch the tears on his face, echoed by my own, when all the gymnasts from all the countries performed a routine created just for him at the Acro World Cup final in his home city. I've had the chance to share my love of acro with many others, like the men's pair from Colombia that competed at the World Games in Cali. They told me that I had changed their lives, but I really didn't understand the full impact that it had had until some 11 years later, when they brought the indigenous children they were coaching outside of their home villages for the first time ever to participate at the Pagu Championships in 2022. Acro has also given me many special moments with my own family. I am sure my parents were a bit horrified when I said I wanted to drop out of the nursing program with no guarantee if or when I would be admitted back so that I could start competing in acrobatic gymnastics. They never told me, but I'm quite sure. And yes, I did finally graduate with a nursing degree. My parents are here tonight, and they have supported me from the beginning and all the years in between. Thank you, more than I can say. My sister and my nieces also fell in love with acro. I had the opportunity to help coach both my nieces, and then to watch my oldest niece compete in China at the World Aiju competition, and to travel with my youngest niece to Guatemala and Trinidad and Tobago, where she helped me share acro with new Pagu countries. My sister and I always had a good relationship, but it is true to say that acro has brought us even closer. Lori said it best: I will always treasure the time that acro has given to us, and she has been there with me for everything. Sorry. Some of the best times in my life have been the times spent in the gym with athletes. I cannot mention the name of all the athletes I am so proud to call my own. I am proud of their accomplishments in this sport and very proud that many of them continue to be involved in the sport by judging, coaching, or in leadership roles. Some of them are here tonight. But I am even more proud of the people they are today. It was an honor to share part of their journeys. There are so many people that I should thank. Many here tonight. I hope you know who you are and how much you've given to my life. But I need to say a special thank you to Bob Meyer. I literally would not be standing here without him. Not just because he's a member of the Hall of Fame committee. He is one of my oldest friends in acro. He is also one of the colleagues that I've worked with for more than 30 years. He believed in me, encouraged me, stood beside me when times were rough, and challenged me to take on new leadership roles that I would not have considered on my own. There are so many people that have been a big part of my achievements in acro, but more importantly, a big part of my life. Thank you to everyone that is here. I can't say how much it means to me to see you. It is true I've worked really hard for acro, but I would never be here without the support of many people, both in the USA and internationally. I had no desire to become an international judge. I had no political ambitions at all. Other people believed in me more than I believed in myself. They encouraged me to take on new challenges and stayed with me on the journey. I really never cared about a title, and I took those leadership roles because of the support of other people and because it gave me the opportunity to work for acrobatic gymnastics. So, if I've accomplished anything over the last 39 years, it is because of my family, my athletes, my friends, and all the people that have been with me on this 39-year journey. This honor is truly shared with my acro family, here in the USA and around the world, and I cannot thank you enough.
Incredible story. Congratulations. All right, our last award is our Lifetime Achievement Award to our posthumous award winner, Milan. His gymnastics-filled life began as a young gymnast in Texas with unrelenting passion for the sport. He carried that passion as a spectator, attending multiple Summer Olympic Games. He also had the honor of running the segment in an Olympic torch relay. But my favorite thing I remember is seeing him in the 2016 Olympic Games, appearing in his patriotic gear, family representing, didn't disappoint, and even NBC pointing it out. He brought passion, love, and joy for the sport all the way through. Let's learn more about Rome's incredible impact on our sport.
Rome Milan. A longtime coach and brevet-rated judge, Milan may be most known for his prowess as a sport historian, preserving and sharing gymnastics history, including equipment and memorabilia, with the community at competitions and national events for many years. He was introduced to gymnastics through family ties to Cecile, a Czech-based gymnastics organization, and was a fourth-generation lifetime Cecile member. Following his athletic career, in which he captained the University of Texas team, Milan coached gymnastics at Weatherford High School and Boswell High School in Texas for nearly 2 decades, and remained active in coaching into the late 2010s. He was also a tireless volunteer, lending his time and expertise to many international events, including Pan American Games, Goodwill Games, World Championships, and Olympic Games. Milan served on the USA Gymnastics Board of Directors and was a member of the Gymnastics Association of Texas Board from 1992 through 2004. After a brave battle with ALS, he passed away in April of 2021 and will be inducted into the Hall of Fame posthumously. Accepting the award for Rome, please welcome his daughter, Sydney Milan.
Hi. I want to say thank you for honoring my father tonight. Sorry. If he were up here doing this himself, he'd be crying too. Gymnastics was his true passion. He devoted his life to this sport and made a unique impression on so many people. Those of you who know him know he really was one of a kind. I wish he could be here himself, but I'm so proud to accept this award on his behalf.
Hi, I'm Jerry George, a friend of the Milan family, and have been asked to say a couple of extra words. His mom, I wanted to have her speak also, but she told me that she could only cry. That's a mother's love. But I'm simply here to tell you that Rome Milan is a keeper of the light. He's the kind of gymnastics person that saves the memories of who we are and what we are and why we are. He's a keeper of the flame. There are people who give back time and time again that deserve that recognition. So we have great organizations. USA Gymnastics is a fabulous organization with the Hall of Fame and what they do. They are a keeper of our memories. Thank you very much for that. One last thing I want to do is to ask the entire Milan family to stand up. They came from Texas. Would you all stand up? In addition to Henrietta, Milan's brother, Tal, we have Paris, Sydney, and Athens. They named their children after the Olympic cities. So thank you so very, very much for your contributions. And Mom, I know you're proud. Thank you so much.
What an incredible evening, start to finish, right? The tears at the beginning, tears at the end. I mean, it's not a shocker for me, but I saw a lot of you crying out there, so don't be giving me a hard time. I do want to congratulate our class of 2023 one more time. Let's give them a big round of applause. Your careers span over different times and bring different elements, but they all inspire the next generation and probably inspire every single one of us tonight, which is one of the blessings of being right here in this room. So I thank each and every one of you guys for being a part of it. And don't forget to continue to carry on that inspiration to every person that we have the opportunity to share it with. We appreciate your celebrating. We ask that you remember not just the history of our sport, but to continue to inspire our future generations, including these young ladies over here. We wish you the best of luck tomorrow and for the next few years. Thank you guys for being here, and have a wonderful night.